4 Strangest abandoned places and ghost town. 1. Verkhnaya Gubakha, the strange abandoned Russian town. This city's name is Verkhnaya Gubakha. It is located near Perm City. Guys, the bloggers, have visited the place and taken some photos? So let's take a look. There are some drone photos and photos from inside. This strange and abandoned town is in Perm, Russia, located on the Kozva River. In the late 1980s the town had a population of 36,858. Today, it is 0. 2. The strange medieval Armenian ghost town of Ani. The medieval Armenian ghost town of Ani. In the Turkish province of Kars, near the Turkish-Armenian border, there's the abandoned medieval Armenian city of Ani, built in a naturally defensive site. Ani was the capital of the Kingdom of Armenia between 961 and 1045. At its height, the city had a population of 100,000 to 200,000 people, an important cultural and economic center, rival of Constantinople, Baghdad, and Damascus. Throughout the centuries, Ani was attacked by Byzantines, Seljuk Turks, Mongolians, and Georgians until it became part of the Turkish Ottoman Empire in 1579. An earthquake in 1319 forced many to abandon the city. However, the site wasn't entirely abandoned before the 18th century. During World War I, the Ottomans captured Kars province and destroyed and looted all the artifacts Armenians didn't have time to save. In 1921, Turkish government minister Rezidner ordered for the monuments of Ani to be wiped off the face of the earth, order which was partially carried out. Until recently, no one was allowed to visit Ani without permission, but since 2011 the Turkish government is allowing visits with an entrance ticket. In the same year, neglect, earthquakes, cultural cleansing, vandalism took a heavy toll on Ani and its monuments. In May 2011, World Monuments Fund announced it was beginning conservation work on the Cathedral and Church of the Holy Redeemer in partnership with the Turkish Ministry of Culture. 3. Lincoln Way is an abandoned neighborhood in Clarendon. Lincoln Way is an abandoned neighborhood in Clarendon, Pennsylvania, across from U.S. Steel's Clarendon Works, which is only about 30 minutes outside of Pittsburgh City. Lincoln Way consisted of 52 properties but never more than 40 houses. 16 families were driven from their homes in such a hurry, leaving everything behind between 1970s and 2009s, and nobody knows exactly why. Could it be due to an exceeding amount of foreclosure? But if that was the case, would it be possible for it to be an entire neighborhood? Or could it be because of an urban paranormal legend of a beast the size of a horse with red eyes that resides and lingers in the woods that surrounds the once-was community of Lincoln Way that made them leave in such a hurry? Whatever the case may be, do you dare to step foot on this empty street aligned with beat-down houses? Well, I did with my camera by my side. It's hard to explain what I felt at first because I was just in shock. Shocked because these used to be the homes of families with cars along the streets and kids playing in their yards, to now just nothing but sad silence, with broken homes withering away in decay, with belongings littering the ground. It was just really hard to take it in. There isn't many homes left due to a fire that took place in one of the homes that left 2 more catching on fire as well in April of 2015. 4. Bodie, the ghost town. Founded in 1876, Bodie is the authentic American ghost town. It started life as a small mining settlement, though found even more fortune from nearby mines that attracted thousands. By 1880 Bodie boasted a population of almost 10,000, such was the boom. At its peak, 65 saloons lined the town's main street, and there was even a Chinatown with several hundred Chinese residents. Dwindling resources proved fatal, however, and although greatly reduced in prominence, Bodie held a permanent residency through most of the 20th century. Even after a fire ravaged much of the downtown business district in 1932, Bodie is now unpopulated. The town was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1961, and in 1962 it became Bodie State Historic Park as the few residents left moved on. Today, Bodie is preserved in a state of arrested decay. Only a small part of the town survives. Visitors can walk the deserted streets of the town and interiors remain as they were left and stocked with goods. Bodie is open all year, but the long road that leads to it is usually closed in the winter due to heavy snowfall, so the most comfortable time to visit is during the summer months. 5. Ghost Town Alta, the spooky western town. Gold was discovered here by Jack Mann in 1878. This town site is located at about 11,800 feet and an aerial runway was used to move the ore to the mill below. The most interesting feature was the fact that this was the first mine to use AC current. Some famous people, like George Westinghouse and Nikola Tesla, helped make it possible.